How's your arm doing?
I don't know if it's it was doing. You know what? It's been a little sore, like I was saying. Literally, it took my Wi-Fi out.
There you go.
That's exactly what happened.
The magnetic field from your shoulder getting a vaccine shot has taken out internet in John Mark's house. So for those of you who aren't aware, there's a story that's going viral of a nurse and a woman by the name of Sherry Tenpenny. These people are testifying to lawmakers about how vaccines are causing people to be magnetized. If you've seen this video, it's ridiculous. This woman's she's got a key and a bobby pin, and she puts it like sort of in this concave part of her chest. And she's like, somebody explain this to me. Come on, somebody. And then she puts it on her neck. She's like, it'll stick to my neck too. And it keeps falling out. She's like, explain this. Why is this happening?
Vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals. So this is what I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck too. I got those. Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great. Any questions?
Some technical jargon. They say that we're finding that there's somebody explain this to me, because they're finding metal proteins in the vaccines that are becoming magnetized. And
is it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these shots and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick, because now we think that there's a metal piece to that. There's been people who've long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined, an interface between what's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers.
People are having these magnetic powers. It turns out if you get the vaccine, not only are you immune to COVID-19, you also turn into Magneto, apparently.
Ooh, Magneto. I love him. I love Magneto.
Yeah,
he's probably out of the X-Men crew, he's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? Just turn the internet off on those idiots too. At this point, like, I'm really the government. Now, like, but nobody questions that it was, who'd you get? I got Pfizer. You got Pfizer as well?
I got Pfizer too. I just got Pfizer the other day.
I got Pfizer this morning.
Got it. Right here.
Got it right there.
You know what?
Do you have anything metal on your table in front of you? Can you see if it sticks?
I was thinking.
Oh, you got a spoon. Try.
Wait. Let's give it a real try. Oh! Explain that! Oh, it fell, but it stuck for a second. Explain that! Explain that! COVID's a conspiracy. I'm fucking Magneto, and I'm coming for all of you now.
Sweet. That is awesome, man. Good job out there, Magneto. I appreciate that. Listen, nobody questioned Pfizer. Isn't Pfizer a German company?
I'm not sure if based on the syntax of how you spell Pfizer, I'm going to agree, but I don't really know.
Instead of we're allowing Germans to fix us and take that route, they're like, they turned us magnetic.
Turned us into mutants. This is obviously, I don't know if you caught the name Sherry Tenpenny. She is what has been called the Disinformation Dozen. She's one of the Disinformation Dozen. This is 12 of the people responsible for 65% of the misinformation about COVID that's been out there. She's one of 12 people who have spread this misinformation. This is just another thing. It's almost like you hear these crazy people and it's almost like something's happening in their world, and they've probably had 1 million vaccines, but because this is in the headlines, they got to make up some crazy thing, and they got to have some crazy spin on it. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and they go to fantasy world and they try to bring us all along with them. And some people unfortunately go with them, but I think it's fair to say that no, I don't have any magnetic powers because of the vaccine. How about you? Do you have any magnetic powers because of the vaccine?
No, but apparently it's a GPS chip in my arm. So I mean, the government. I got the GPS one. Yeah, that happens. No, but man, like it's just the problem I've always had, and I've said it before on the show, is that it's funny that anti-vaxxers are vaccinated. Like, I didn't get polio because you're vaccinated, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are idiots, man. Like, and I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna rip a certain group of individuals, but I don't understand how you don't see it. Oh, well, nobody I know died of COVID. Well, yeah, because you're in the fucking wrong age frame. If your mother got, like, there are the people that are saying, like, oh, I didn't get COVID. If your mother got COVID, she's dead. Like, not your mom, but like some of the older ones, generations, like, she's going to die. Like, they're not going to live. They go, well, I don't know anybody that died from COVID. I'm like, oh, you guys are morons. It's the old people that are dying. Like, you or I get, like, we've talked about it before. We're going to be sick. We'll bounce back.
Yeah.
Dude, if a vaccine, and like I was telling the girl, I had to travel today. I had to travel, return, I think, $160K to get my COVID vaccine. But like I was telling the doctor when he was giving it to me today, I'm like, he's like, you have any questions? I'm like, dude, just put it in my arm. Let's get going. And he's like, really? I'm like, listen, I want to get that number up to 70%. And then I want to get the second dose to 70. I said, so then we can remove the mask and I can get back to making fun of people's teeth. Like, let's go.
Hey, let me ask you this. When are you scheduled for your next shot? Because you're Pfizer too, right?
Yeah, good question. September. See, let me just pull up my email here and I'll be able to tell you. Because I had both of them in there. Start.
Mine's the day after my birthday, October 2nd, which is like 4 months away.
Yeah. I'm October 3rd.
I'm going to be rescheduling mine because I'm told that it's supposed to be within 21 days. So I'm going to be.
I'm going to try and do mine as well, and that's what I was afraid of when we talked about it before. I talked to the wife about it. People say you're anti-vaxxer. I'm not anti-vaxxer, but when I'll believe what they tell me, and they say you got to get it within X number of days, or else the first shot is. So I just don't want to continue to get poked. Like I don't want to have to go every time. I don't want to do 160 return to get a shot every fucking 3 months because we're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. Let's get this one and done, but or two and done or whatever. But
it's probably going to be 3 and done, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I've heard there's a possibility we might have to do a booster shot every year or something. I'd like to think that at some point we'll wipe this whole thing out, but if I gotta get a shot in the arm every year, that's all right too.
I don't give a shit, man.